Hallo und willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play Game of Thrones und wir sind in King's Landing.
There you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
I'm sorry about that. I really did try to be discreet.
But you couldn't, could you? Because you're in over your head. I know it. And Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you.
Und dir
Not
helfe ich.
anymore. You know how much I need this marriage.
That's fine by me. I don't need friends who get so easily overwhelmed.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like that. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
Of course it was worth it. They're my family.
And they're very lucky to have you.
They'll be very grateful.
I'd better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
Na super. Ärger mit den Lannisters. Tja, Marjorie, du hättest mir auch helfen können. Verdammt nochmal. Dir bringe ich nochmal deine Strümpfe.
Come on, Beskar, listen. How can you still be angry at me?
Is that a joke? I had Des Ozaraza in my hand and you made me let him go.
You know why.
Yeah. You were afraid of disobeying the pretty little queen. You chose your prize over my one chance of revenge. And for what? There's no way this dragon queen comes through.
It wasn't fair. To bring you to Mereens and not let you... I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Oh, another fucking apology. I'll add it to my collection. We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse, but you denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the queen now, are we?
Boah, ist die zickig gerade.
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Mereens, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
Nothing out the ordinary, Your Grace. We fulfilled your orders.
To the letter, if reports are true. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What?
But, Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Mereens.
This is why you denied me my revenge?
You promised me Croft and his second sons.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right.
That's high praise, Your Grace. I'm honored.
You've earned it. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing. This gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Mereens.
Apologies, Your Grace. But we need fighters now, not gold.
Gold can buy many things. A sellsword like you should understand that. A new day is born in Mereens. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Forresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
We never agreed to this.
Asher, please.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled. But I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond. It's worth thinking about, you have to admit.
You'd abandon us with the Whitehills at our doors. We need every sword.
What's a sword to a dragon? Just think what this alliance might mean for your house. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little queen is right. Mereens holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the Whitehills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
Okay, die machen dann bestimmt Party oder so. Würde ich jetzt mal nicht erstaunlich finden. Na je, wir sind mal wieder im Norden.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south to join Mance and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Gared a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real.
And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings.
It is real. Lord Forrester believed it. And so do I.
And you're both idiots.
Finn, will you...
Just piss off! Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Gared.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Gared. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
First I find out you're a wildling. Now you've got a sister. What else are you hiding?
Nothing. I swear. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Gared.
Na super. Das ist ja mal wieder richtig klasse. Na, vielleicht kann ich mit ihr reden. Oder erstmal mit ihm.
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it'd turn out.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die.
Ich frage mich, was es mit diesem Bären auf sich
I
hat.
wonder why she doesn't wear it. Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking.
Nun ja. Okay, Sylvie, wo bist du? Lass uns mal so ein paar Worte wechseln. Da ist ein Häschen, auch wie süß.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Tja, der
Never
Hase
met
ist
a
weg.
crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens. shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Go ahead. You know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I may do all right.
Just be sure to keep it aimed that way.
Ach, Mann. Was ist das denn für ein Scheiß?
Is that what making do means?
Oh, dass man das halten muss, das war jetzt natürlich ein bisschen blöd. Also nochmal. Ich habe ja vielleicht einen zweiten Schuss. Na? Alter! Ah, was soll das denn jetzt hier? Blödes... Oh. Mann, was ist das denn für ein Mist? Oh, jedes Mal bin ich irgendwie... Oh. Jedes Mal mit der Maus raus.
Well, since we don't have any food...
What's this?
Your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me. You ever lost anyone, Gared? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
So it is real then?
I didn't say that. But it might be. A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories. That the cold couldn't touch it. That it's safe, even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope. And none of them ever returned.
Do you believe the stories?
Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your own.
Gared!
Help! Cotter!
What the fuck? Look out!
What? Okay, da freut man sich ja doch. Oh, scheiße.
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
You were a pit fighter. If they're anything like you, we'll be just fine.
Understand, they are nothing like me. These aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Ugh. Das ist ja mal eklig hier.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
Ganz schön widerlich hier. Da muss mal jemand putzen gehen. Ganz dringend.
You did what? What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher.
Okay. Na, das ist ja mal eine richtig nette Ecke hier. Uah.
Your friends have been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here.
Nicht hübsch. Wirklich nicht hübsch.
The servants and guards of his house. They killed them all.
Why? Some of these must have been slaves too.
Because they felt like it. That's a good enough reason for this lot.
Okay. Und die sollen wir wirklich als Söldner anheuern? Na wunderbar. Da freut man sich doch. Was ist denn mit dir? Kann ich mit dir reden? Nee. Ich glaube, der ist auch schon ziemlich tot. Ist ein bisschen... Naja, ich glaube, der ist eher betrunken. Ziemlich betrunken. So, ihr Lieben. Aber, nachdem wir jetzt hier wieder ein kleines Ende erreicht haben, würde ich mal sagen, wir machen das nächste Mal weiter. Bin ich ja schon mal sehr gespannt, ob wir es schaffen, diese Irren irgendwie für uns zu gewinnen. Oh Mann, das wird ja auch immer lustiger. Auf jeden Fall, macht's gut. Und ich hoffe, ihr guckt auch das nächste Mal wieder rein. Bis denn und tschüss.